Okay. It is really important as a woman to remember that even when you make mistakes, you have a right to your dignity. You also do not have to accept being degraded and humiliated by other people, by systems of power, on or offline. And I do think this is really important. When I talk about what it means to be an unpunishable woman, there are times that our actions, even actions we might not be proud of, when we make mistakes, that they will have consequences, right? Perceptions of us may change. However, that does not mean that you deserve nor should you accept degradation, humiliation, unsafe behavior. Now, of course, when you're in the public eye or you're online and visible in any kind of way, this is amplified. People will have opinions, people will have things to say. That is what it is. And at the same time, you are a human being. You do not have to accept all of that kind of pushback that comes with it. And it's totally okay for you to still choose to protect your peace of mind. This is very important for women of all kinds, but particularly young women, right? We're living in a time where more and more women are coming online, more and more women are moving into industries where they are hyper visible. And therefore, the standard often of behavior expected is higher. The consequences that can come from being exposed are larger. All right, and things can go global, right? Behaviors that you may have done behind closed doors or done where you were only known in your local community now, if they happen, they are recorded, they are captured and shared, it can very much become global. However, that does not mean that you have to allow people to punish you. That systems, whether that is social global communities to punish you. Everyone makes mistakes. And there will be those of you who think that what I'm saying is that women should not be accountable, should not take responsible for their actions. No. Remember, an unpunishable woman is rooted. She is regulated, she is resourced, but she is not perfect. And in being rooted, it's about being honest within yourself about who you are, what your weaknesses are, and where, yes, you may have made mistakes. That, however, does not give other people the right to degrade you, to attempt to humiliate you in the face of those mistakes. And I think it's really interesting right now, there's a conversation happening online around couples and one of the couple cheats, particularly when it's a woman who makes a mistake. It's funny how it's not viewed as a mistake when a woman makes it. By the way, regardless of gender, betrayal is never the ideal. That's not something you would take pride in. Really, it's not something to be taken lightly. But we do live in a society where one gender has been allowed. Often, this type of behavior is enabled, it is facilitated, it is condoned, regardless of what people say. That is what history shows us. Often women are expected or encouraged, particularly if you come from religious backgrounds, conservative backgrounds, you are expected as a woman to just literally accept this. You are expected to demonstrate this endurance, resilience, and moral, virtuous character by accepting that a mistake was made by your husband or your male partner. There is a clear inequality in the way that these matters are viewed and treated. And I think in the day and age we're living in now, as I say, just because someone is not perfect, newsflash, women are not perfect. Human beings aren't perfect. Mistakes do get made. And here's the other thing. There is a difference between a mistake and habit and patterns. History shows that systemically, there is a habit and a pattern of allowing, enabling, condoning, and facilitating men betraying their female partners. That is a habit and a pattern systemically. All right. So it's really interesting to see what is a push towards punishing, especially talking about someone's career being forever altered because of a mistake they have made. And that is not expected, nor is it enabled when it comes to men. We see many high-profile male figures go on to thrive in their personal and professional lives after publicly or privately betraying a female partner. So there's no need for this young woman's career to be forever altered because of one mistake that she has made. Remember, you do not have to allow people to punish you. Will there be consequences for our actions? Always. Yes, absolutely. But you do not have to allow people to humiliate you, to degrade you because of a mistake. It's not necessary.